this room. Let it all go, let it all go. No submission, this is 250. Greatness or death, this is how we roll. Before I'm laid to rest, I'll conquer the globe.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones Exchange podcast. Shout out to all my VIP members. All my VIP members are my monthly subscribers. And I call them the VIP members because they are the first one to get this content before anyone else in the world. And go ahead and tell everybody about this channel. We have great content. I have a fire episode today. This is absolutely nuts. It has the world gone mad, y'all. Has the world gone mad? You hear about that girl out there in Alabama acting a fool? Hey, everybody's scared. Now I'm looking at her picture now. She real fine. She that's a big fine woman. Won't you back that ass up? Big fine woman. Back that ass up. Very pretty girl. She out there acting a fool, allegedly. But before we dive into the nonsense, let's dive into how it all transpired. Because everybody been talking about, what's her name again? What's her name, y'all? Carly Russell. Carly Nicole Russell. Everybody talking about Carly. What's going on with Carly? We miss Carly. So we're going to get into some background. And we're going to get to how it started. And how it's going. This is according to CNN. Police say they could not verify most of the information Carly Russell, who went missing in Alabama after 911 call about a child on the interstate, gave to detectives. Article written by Emma Tucker, she black, Steve Almasi, Noran Salahaya, and Jamil Lynch. Damn, it took 4 people to write this. Well, it is an interesting story. Now, this is an interesting story. And if I messed up your names, I am so sorry if I messed up your names. Let's go down here. Police shared new details Wednesday on the case of Carlethia. That's her real name, but they call her Carly. Carlethia Nicole Russell, the Alabama woman who went missing for 49 hours last week after calling 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the side of the highway, saying investigators. This has been unable to verify most of Russell's initial statement. So they can't verify most of her statement. They're like, where did this little baby come from? You heard me? We ain't see no baby. We ain't see no pamper. At a news conference, Hoover Police Chief Nick Dersies said the investigation continues, but authorities do not believe there is a threat to the community, which is just south of Birmingham. Dersies told reporters no one has reported a missing child, and investigators have found no evidence of one. So the little baby that she's talking about, there should have been a all points bulletin. It should have been somebody panicking about their baby missing. So, but there is no child missing reports. The chief said detectives spoke briefly to Russell once and they want to interview her again. Russell's mother has said she believes her daughter was abducted before she returned home 2 days later on foot. So she came home, she got kidnapped, she saw a baby on the road, and then she's saying that she went to go help the little baby, and that's when the abductors came, and she come back home on foot. Carly gave detectives her statement. Hopefully they are pursuing her abductor, Talitha Robinson Russell. That's her mama, Talitha. Mama named Talitha, the girl named Carlethia. Dersies told reporters that investigators have learned Carly Russell took items from work, stopped at a restaurant to get food, and bought snacks at Target before she went missing. He also spoke about web searches on her cell phone in the lead up to her disappearance. CNN has reached out to her parents for comment. Russell was driving Thursday to her home in Hoover from a job in Birmingham, about 10 miles north, when she called 911 to say she was stopping her car to check on a child and then called a family member who lost contact with her, though the line remained open, according to the Hoover Police Department. Now this is where it's getting a little crazy. So she called a family member, and then she says the family member lost contact with her. This is what she's telling. All this is what she's telling the police. Saw a baby, tried to help the baby. They kidnapped me. I had to get me some snacks at Target. Cause like I said, she a big fine woman. She gets a little hungry. Now she's over here talking about she called 911 and she called a family member, but the family member has lost contact with her. But they did a thorough investigation. It said the line is still open. So if the line is still open, well, how y'all lose contact? Here's what they know about the investigation. Russell spoke one time to investigators. She claimed, this is where it gets good now. Listen to me good. 250 gemstones family. This is where it gets good. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed, "Ah!" According to the chief, Russell told police the man made her go over a fence and she was forced into a car. Pause. If somebody forced me over the fence, as soon as I get over that fence, I'm gone. Because there's something in the way stopping the perpetrator, the suspect, the rapist, whoever after my black ass. There's something in the way. And if she had to climb a fence, that means it's pretty tall. This ain't making it. As soon as I hit that ground, I'm gone. I am gone. Even if he's trying to climb up there with me, I'm going to push him on one side and I'm going on the other side. Military road. Russell told detectives that her abductor had orange hair with a bald spot. Oh wait, let me back up. The next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with the female, however, she never saw the female. So you got the mysterious family member that lost contact with you, that you claim that you called. Now there's a mysterious woman that was with your abductor, and you never saw her either. You only heard her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. Russell told detectives that her abductor had orange hair with a bald spot. She told them at one point she was able to escape the 18-wheeler but was caught again and put into a car. This is like a circus. So she were able to get away. It was an 18-wheeler. So they stuffed her in the 18. So where in the 18-wheeler were you located, and how did you escape an 18-wheeler? Because if you in the back, that means they got you locked up. You can't get out. That's not explained. She claims she was blindfolded but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. Another red flag alert. What abductor ain't gonna tie you up? They're gonna hog tie you, handcuffs, zip tie, chains. They're gonna do everything they can to make sure you don't move without their consent. She said they didn't want to leave impressions on her wrist. Who gives a damn? Your story's falling apart, sister. She said they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. So she wants us to believe they're swingers. They saw this black woman and they wanted to have some freaky sex games with her. Russell told police the next day she woke up and the woman fed her cheese crackers and played with her hair. So the woman is she's bi and she's rubbing on Carly Russell. She getting lesbian vibes. She want to kiss on a little bit, but she want to feed her. She want to be a nice abductor and give her some cheese crackers. The chief said Russell told police she was able to escape after being put in the back of the vehicle. She said she ran through the woods before coming out near a home. Russell came home around 10:45. Well, wait a minute. She escaped and ran through the woods. This girl got an imagination. This girl has an imagination. Russell came home around 10:45 Saturday, returning on foot. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see. Detectives want to speak to her again. The family has said to us that they didn't think that in her mental state right now, because of trauma of the incident, that she's ready to talk. So the family says she ain't ready to talk right now because of all the running through the woods and hopping out that 18-wheeler like a stunt double. The baby crying and they rubbing her hair while they feeding her cheese crackers. Yeah, it's messed up. Alabama. Her parents appeared on the NBC's Today and Tuesday and said she was abducted. She definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life. Robinson Russell. I think that's her daddy. But here where it gets tricky, the phone reveals a variety of searches. After police found Carly Russell's cell phone Thursday, they looked for information on it and discovered web searches that included, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? That's an Amber Alert I was talking about. And how to take money from a register without being caught. Oh, people. If you're going to commit a crime, always plan to get caught. Always plan. That makes you a smarter criminal. I ain't promoting criminalities or criminal activities. I'm saying they checking these phones. Get you a throwaway. Get you a phone that you can throw away, has no ties to you. I don't understand. Now you're Googling Amber Alerts. How to take money from a register. They said the searches also included bus tickets from Birmingham to Nashville with a departure date of July 13th and for the movie Taken. And were also in the history of Russell's phone. So she's looking up bus tickets. She's leaving from Birmingham, Alabama to Nashville. And she's also looking at the movie Taken. So, that's kind of weird as you got kidnapped allegedly and then you looking at the movie Taken. On the same day of her disappearance, someone searched on her work computer for information about Amber Alerts, including one about maximum age, according to Dursey's. I think the searches are very relevant to this case, the chief said, adding that he thought Googling Taken, a film about abduction, was very strange. This girl is off the chain. Police found personal items in restaurant takeout. When police arrived at Russell's car last Thursday, they found her wig and cell phone in the grass near her vehicle and her purses on the front seat of her car. But there were no signs of her or the child. There was food from a restaurant in the car. Police didn't find the snacks that she bought at Target after leaving work, nor did they locate items she allegedly concealed at work before leaving. A dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. A bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business. They got bathrobes at the business? Adding to the mystery, police have not found any evidence of a toddler walking down the interstate, nor did they receive additional calls about dispute numerous vehicles passing through that area. Because what they're trying to say is, if you saw the baby, how the hell nobody else saw the little baby? The chief said the video from the highway camera, which only shows someone getting out of the driver's side door of her car, has been sent to the FBI for enhancement analysis. Oh my God. They got cameras everywhere. Everywhere. The chief said the video from the highway camera shows someone getting out of the driver's side of her car. So it's only showing her getting out of her car. Ain't nobody snatching it up. Russell's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, and no one has reported a child missing. Let's scroll down. They said Russell returned home and banged on the door. She showed up at her family's front door Saturday night, but officers weren't sure how she got there. She walked up, banged on the door, and that was her, he said. Let's see. Russell's mother told NBC that when she reunited with her daughter, they tried to hug as best they could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. I just got to say, this is probably one of the most bizarre stories. I don't know what's going on with these people faking kidnappings. You know, the baby on the road. I don't know if somebody would have saw the baby on the road. Now, I did hear a lot about that. They have kids wandering. They have women. But they typically don't use baby because a baby can wander off and get hit by a car. So that's why nobody rarely use child. Now, she said a small child. That would have been a wee bit different. That would have been a wee bit different if she would have said it was a child. You know, between 6 and 9, you know, they pretty much can cross the street. So it's they're not gonna use a baby. The baby gonna get hit by a car or fall in a damn drain somewhere. But this big fine woman from Alabama, she has a boyfriend too, and what I'm hearing on these internet streets is that she is creeping around on the guy and she just didn't have the heart to tell him. So instead of just telling the man you don't want to be with him, don't like you broke, you ashy, what we had has run its course. I'm ready to hop on some new meat and see where this takes me. She risked jail time. Now she's risking jail time, falsifying police work and statements and faking her own kidnapping and getting everybody up in arms. Sometimes in life it's better just to be upfront with it. That's the whole point of this video. Just being upfront with yourself, being upfront with the situations you're dealing with, being upfront with the people that's involved, because all this could have been avoided. She just would have said, hey, you're Dusty. I don't want to be with you. I think it's best we go our separate ways. And somebody else gonna be hitting me from the back. Take it how you want, player. But no, she want to go out there and claim that she's been attacked, and it was with a couple, like they were swingers. They were used to bringing other people into the relationship for sexual motivations, and the girlfriend was stroking her hair ever so gently while she was being fed cheese crackers, giving her a little kiss. Said, go ahead and eat, baby. Carly Russell, she take a few bites, and the girl rub her hair, stroking her hair and giving kisses on the cheek, giving kisses on the lips. While the guy with the orange hair and the bald spot, he watched. I don't know what kind of freaky fantasy is going on here. Then she said she was her black magic, the black queens. The black queen, she used her super strength and she escaped. And somehow they caught her again. Then she said she watched the movie Take It. It sounded like a damn movie. It sounded like something fictional, because I'm going to tell you like this. Most people are terrible liars. Because you know why? Because it costs it's very taxing on the mind to always lie. It's very taxing on the mind to always lie. Once again, it's very taxing on the mind to always lie, because you gotta keep up with that lie. And consistency and logic are some of the most universal and consistent things. So if logic is consistent, that means your lie gotta be consistent. It gotta be consistent. This is why people are terrible. It's just a bad lie all the way around. I don't know how it got to this point. It's just a terrible, terrible, terrible lie. Not only did you lie, you got everybody up in arms, worried about you. Got everybody and their mama worried about you, girl. Just tell the man you don't want to be with him. Just tell the man that it's over. You went through all of this, and the only person at this point that really believes her is her mama. Mama gonna have your back. That's one thing about mamas, especially black mamas. They gonna have your back That's why when them niggas be getting out of jail, they able to go back home with their mama. Cause mama's door gonna be wide open. You still mama's baby. Even though you acting a fool, busting your gun, throwing up signs, acting like a damn fool out there. Mommy is always gonna have her door open. So mama had her door open. Mama has to have some type of sense. But I think mama, y'all know she I don't know if mama been hitting that Jim Beam. Because mama is the only one. Maybe it's that Apple Crown. Maybe it's the Apple Crown. Mama is the only one that's giving her baby a benefit of the doubt. Because the rest of the world is bullshit right here. It's okay. Everybody has a choice to walk out. Everybody have a choice to walk out of a relationship. But you know what I mean? Just speak from the heart. Speak from the heart. You ain't gotta bring up no little babies walking in the interstate store. You ain't gotta come up with no orange hair in the bald spot. You ain't gotta worry about no bisexual girl feeding cheese crackers. You got to worry about all this stuff. Bus tickets, bathrobe, toilet tissue. She is a savage. I don't know what she do for a living. Oh, she said she a nurse. You got money. You got the resources to leave. You can go get your own house and have at it. Go about your day. But to do all this because you couldn't tell this man it's over. Now I'm questioning, is this man crazy? Is a boyfriend crazy? Will he backhand her? You know, will he open hand? Will it be the backhand or the front hand? I don't know. Why are we so scared to tell this man it's over? That's what the 250 Gemstone family want to know. Don't y'all want to know? Don't y'all want to know? Because I want to know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this story. Realistic or far-fetched? I'm gone.